Last Tuesday, we talked about this bar. I talked about the failure. There is actually a failure. We got a test and then another test and then breakout, but it did not really break above this immediate downtrend line. This bar is a failure bar, and then followed by attempt to spring with a hammer, but just doesn't have any leaf. Next day is just collapse, and then followed by continuation to the downside. There's follow through to the downside, and that comes with increasing of the supply. Again, supply is still there. There is still quite a lot of the supply. I do see decreasing of the supply. It's not good for the bullish case. Ideally, I still want to see decreasing of the supply. So far, it's getting more volatile here and supply has been increasing. That's not good for the bull. But short term, since this is extended and we need to see a technical rally, a relief rally, something like this. So this is oversold. Then we need to see a relief rally. There's a test, another rally. We're close to oversold or DB oversold level. If we look at the Dow channel, this is the Dow channel. There might be some room here. Ideally, I would like to see a final push to below 43. This is 43.20, below 43 or 43.20, dip below, and then bump into the oversold level, and then followed by a technical rally or a relief rally. If you find any stocks, which will go through that shortly, when the index coming down sharply, if there's a stock still consolidate while the index is going down, it shows a lot of the outperformance. That's the stocks that will outperform when the index form a relief rally rebound, then it's likely to break out. We need to pay attention to those stocks. And whenever there's a right entry set up, then in conjunction with the relief rally or the technical rebound, the chances for a winning trade is a lot higher. That's the S&P 500. So last Tuesday, we got attempt to spring, but failure, and then continuation to the downside, break below the previous swing low. At this point, that looks like a weakness to me, apart from we are approaching the demand line. From this big picture, there is still this demand line right here. This is up channel, then this demand line, and likely you need to test this demand line and then attempt to bounce up. So we need to judge how good is the bounce, how good is the rally. That could be another test. So we might see another test right here. Hopefully it's a higher low test, and then followed by another bounce. There's attempt to stop with this action. It's a small hammer. This bar is still ongoing. We need to see how it will interact at this level, or it will have some form of the another spring, another localized spring of the previous low. It could start to bounce from here, or it could go a bit lower, hit the oversold level, hit this horizontal zone, the support zone, 42 to 80 to 43.20 before the bounce. If we look at the big picture, this is the big picture. It's approaching this zone. 43.20 is the first level, and this is like 42.80. This is a support zone all the way to about 40. If we want to see a shakeout type of the scenario, means keep coming down, break down until it hit like 4,200, then that should pose a strong support zone, strong support level before we see a technical rally. Let's see whether it will have a capitulation situation, or it's just going to the deeply oversold level before it bounce up. Short term, if the price is still stuck within this down channel, this is still a downtrend. Short term, the swing is still down, but long term, that's high, low throughout. The uptrend is still intact. In terms of immediate term, a swing, this is downswing, and it's probably a attempt to stop. Let's see, would have hit 4,400. This is quite a important level. I want to see a commitment above in order for it to have a attempt to rally up. This is the first level it need to overcome. 4,400 is the level you need to commit above before we can call for a upswing. Otherwise, it might still go down. Now we see there's attempt to bounce at least for this one day. Let's see what happened for today, tonight.
If you want to catch my latest videos, click on the subscribe button and the bell right now so that you get instant notification once I upload my latest video. If you want to check out my online courses, go to tradeprecise.com to find out how to profit consistently from any market without using complex indicator or understanding any financial statement, no matter you are trading or investing.